Photo, courtesy of Netflix. With the new film The Trial of the Chicago 7, writer and director Aaron Sorkin tells many of us might not know about at all, but a select group remember all too well. At the 1968 Democratic National Convention in Chicago, anti-Vietnam War protesters and police clashed in the streets, and 8 men ended up in a lengthy trial for charges including conspiracy to incite a riot. Since the movie, on Netflix now, focuses on the trial itself, it leaves viewers wondering what happened to the Chicago 7 in the years afterward. Well, to start, they all went in very different directions with their lives. The Trial of the Chicago 7 makes a point about how the men differed in their views and backgrounds even though they were all anti-war, and they continued to follow their own separate paths after the trial. One became a politician. One continued his career as a chemist. One ended up changing his tune on capitalism entirely. That said, some of the men did stay in touch. Weiner, for instance, stayed in touch with Abbie Hoffman and Rubin. John Froines became friends with Tom Hayden. Read on to find out where each of the Chicago 7, and 8th member, Seale, ended up after their infamous trial. Following the trial, Rennie Davis's Alex Sharp life went in some pretty interesting directions. The first notable thing is that he became friends with John Lennon and Yoko Ono, and joined forces with them when it came to speaking out against the Vietnam War, according to an interview with The Guardian. He also became a follower of the Indian guru Maharaj Ji, who led the Divine Light mission, as reported by the New York Times in 1973. Then, he became a venture capitalist and also founded the Foundation for a New Humanity. His thoughts on money aren't typical. As he wrote in Forbes, "To me money is a psychological construct." Davis, who is now 80, told The Guardian of the Trial of the Chicago 7, "There are some things that I wouldn't agree with how Sorkin has characterized certain figures in the trial, myself included. But the impact of the movie is there and I certainly endorse and support it." Photo, Bettmann, Getty Images. Tom Hayden, played by Eddie Redmayne, the founder of the Students for a Democratic Society, became a lawyer, author, professor, and politician. He continued the fight against the Vietnam War, and in 1974 produced the documentary Introduction to the Enemy with his then-wife Jane Fonda. He married the actor in 1973. Hayden ran for various political offices over the years, as noted in his New York Times obituary, including for Governor of California and U.S. Senator from California. He was elected to the California State Assembly in 1982, serving 10 years until he was elected to the California Senate in 1992. He also taught university classes and wrote articles. Hayden died in 2016 following heart issues.